Here we go. Here we are. Hi,
Here we
guys.
are.
Welcome, everybody. I can see that we've got we've got Tammy Bambi and Elaine and Anne Marie and Crystal and Secrets of the Red Moon Dean. So welcome, everybody. We were just in the back here yakking away about cards and different things. And before we start today, I wanted to mention something about Anne. Remember how we've all been wanting to see Anne get up to a certain level so that she could do what I do and have well, guess what? Tell them, Anne, what happened.
Well, this week I got the magic little email from YouTube saying that I had you have to reach 3 different things to meet this threshold. So one is your subscribers, another one is hours watched. I can't think what the other one is. And I met all 3, which means that now I can apply for, which I have, a thing called super stickers. And I can also have memberships on my channel if I wish to, which I'm not going to do just yet. But the super sticker thing is absolutely marvelous because it means in the new year, I can go live and have Brenda to my house, to my party. And although you won't be able to do, I can't think what people do for
super chat.
Super chats, you can do super stickers for me because when I go live, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't had a little rehearsal yet, but you can buy a little super chat. It says in my instructions here, I can have a super thanks, which is on the bottom of my little videos, but a super chat, which is when I go live, and that's you'll buy a super sticker. So really excited about that. I wasn't sure when that was going to happen, and I was creeping up to this 3,000 hours.
So you guys know where the $ is at the bottom of the page, right? Thank you, Tracy. That you have a choice of super chat or super sticker. And you can slide that little bar over from $1 to whatever. Okay. And she's probably going to, because we've talked about it, the same as I'm doing here, $5 for a mini reading or more, to make it fair on her channel too. So I'll go in as her guest and she will be able to reap the benefits of those readings when you guys pay for a super sticker. So once she gets her super chat going, but I'll tell you how it works. I sent her a $2 one just for fun. And when she got it at her end, it was 99 cents. So this lets you know how much YouTube takes away from us, or Google takes away from us.
Because YouTube have a little
because we don't live in the States. It's different. We don't file our taxes in the States. We file our taxes in our own countries. And believe me, we pay for those, what they pay us and so on. So the people who have like 150, 200,000 subscribers and they're getting 30,000 hits on a video, they're making big money. But that's little guys, we're not. So just to let you know how that works, when you send us, you see that $10 down there that Trendzone just sent, we don't get $10. Okay. So because they take 35% off of us right off, skim it off the top. And I spoke to my accountant about it. And he said, legally, they can do that. They can hold it. And, but you could fight them till the cows come home. You'll never see it again. But that's okay because they take that off of us. So, it's less than what you see here, but we're happy. We're happy. We don't care. So, because here we are, right? I mean, like Anne says, 99 cents is better than 0 cents, right?
Yeah.
So, and those short videos that you see out on our channels, guys, we take the big video, we can only do it on our phones, okay, our iPhones, and we scroll across, we make it 60 seconds, then you get that little segment of 60 seconds. They may pay us not even 1 cent. We have to have so many of them, okay? So those shorts, so what the shorts do is they generate traffic to our longs, right? Which are beneficial. So once Anne gets another 1,000 viewing hours, you will be able to have what you call an AdSense account where those overlay videos, which they put on our videos. So when you guys get mad and you go, oh, and I'm the same, oh, geez, how many more of these ads do I have to look at before I can watch the rest of this video, right? They do that. Okay. So I know a lot of people get kind of ticked off. Now, if you pay for the, what is it? Yeah. If you pay extra on your YouTube channel, you won't see those ads. Okay. Premium or whatever it is. On the movies or anything that you look at on YouTube. But anyway, guys, I'm excited for Anne because now she will be able, she's going to do it in the new year. She's going to set a date where I'm going to go on her channel and probably keep track of her list for her. But
Yes.
because she's always said to me, oh my God, I don't know how you do it. You got to keep track of your list and you got to do this and you got to do that. Well, Anne Marie is here. Hi, Anne Marie. Anne Marie is here to say, as my witness, she used to go out with me as my moderator and she would have her iPad going and she would have her computer or iPhone going so she could watch both screens, right? And so she would be keeping the list for me. And Anne Marie's probably laughing about it now. And so that keeps you on the straight and narrow. So that's why it's always fun when two people are out, because one can be doing reading and the other can be watching the chat line to communicate with them and share dialogue and make sure you're not missing somebody coming in the room, right? But
sometimes it was crazy, and I can understand that.
No, and you would say, how do you do that? Well, it's easy because number one, I've been doing it a long time, and number two, you were reading. It gave me that time, right? Because eventually you may go out on your own and you're just, and hopefully you're busy enough where you can't keep track. These people that go out and have 100 and 200 people in their room, they don't read everybody. They can't.
No.
Well, they'll say that. They'll come out and they'll say, okay, we're not going to pick, we're just going to randomly read. But like, I like to acknowledge my members. Anne Marie's in green. She's a member. Mr. Maurice, I think, is here. He's in green, but Anne Marie and Mr. Maurice is, and yeah. So, we try to acknowledge our monitors and our members. Okay, first, if we can, if they're in the room, right? Now, some people, creators go out and they only have a members day. So like say on a Sunday, I said it was just members. I got 10 members or something. If you guys don't all show up, I might have 2 members in the room that get a free reading. What am I going to do with the rest of my day, right? The rest of my hour I'm out here or whatever. So I don't do that. I like to have everybody and anybody want to join my room. And then those that pay for a super chat, like Anne Marie has, and like Trend Zone has, and like Tracy has, they get priority. That's just, a given. So I'm going to write those names down. And I think I have bragging rights today, guys.
You must. Yes. You think you have. You actually do have. Go for it, Brenda.
My Aries video was published on Tuesday, and I have had over 12,000 hits on it, views on it. Unbelievable. I have never in 9 years had a video with that many hits on it in that period of time. Like if I go way back to 9 years ago, there's some that have 25,000 and whatever, but that's 9 years ago. If people keep going back 9 years, they're going to add up, right? So how they do it here, guys, we have a window of opportunity of 28 days when we're out here on YouTube, where they take those 28 days, how many hits you had, how many views you had, how many thumbs up you had, how many subscribers you've got. Also, in less than 28 days, I have had over 1,000 subscribers come in. I have never had that count before. So we're being blessed, Anne.
We certainly are. We are.
And we give grace and gratitude for all of it. And you guys, especially, that watch us every week faithfully. And you guys that come into our lives every week faithfully to support what we do, keeps us out here, right?
Yeah.
So
never underestimate that. It means the world, doesn't it, Brenda?
Blew me away. Like I'm looking and I'm going, how did I caption that? And the other thing is, guys, there was a channel out there that was calling out another channel. Now they don't do what we do. Okay. These are travel people and whatever. They had said something in their video that was sort of derogative against the country. Okay, I'll just tell you, it was Scotland, against the country, saying people in Scotland don't like caravans. They hate us. And he got a little irate because it's not true. Because at the end of the video, they said, and what it is, it's clickbait, guys. Okay, if I said, oh my God, you guys are going to win the lottery and you hit the jackpot, you're going to watch my video. But I bloody well better, you better win the lottery, right? So what I'm saying is, we need to be very careful about the titles we put on our videos. We need to have that title reflect what those cards meant, what that reading meant. We just can't make some clickbait title up to grab your attention so that we get a lot of hits on our video. So he called them out on it because he really liked them. He watched them all the time. And that's exactly what they said. Well, it's like clickbait. This is a business. We got more people to view us. You know what? Yes and no. You got to be mindful about what you're saying to people, because people are going to get a little irate, especially the people that were in Scotland. We don't hate, caravans or whatever. And then at the end, they retracted almost, because they said, we loved coming to Scotland. The people here are beautiful, but they titled it in a way they shouldn't have. Right. So, and I watched them too. I love this couple. But anyway, so we have to be, there's a lot people don't know when we go out there as creators, all the major rules and regulations that we need to abide by, because it's like any company, right? You're not allowed to just go out there and fly by the seat of your pants and be throwing stuff out on YouTube that isn't credible, right? Or, and isn't harmful. So on that note, I'm over the moon for Anne, because we've been trying, all of us, you guys are so instrumental in this, to get her over that threshold. And all I've done is, we're friends, and given her a platform here with me. She had to do all the work and do those videos and have you guys come and watch them, which she's done. So I'm just over the moon for her. She's so excited. And it's going to be fun in the new year for me to be sitting in her room.
Yeah, you come to Yorkshire.
I'll be sitting in your room, and you'll be in charge of your room. And if you want, I'll keep track of the list for you to start you off.
Oh, definitely. Just, till I get a bit more.
Yeah, we just haven't figured out if we're going to do it on a Saturday or a Sunday, or what we're going to do, because we've gone out as a couple on my channel every Sunday. So I don't know, maybe she's going to want to do hers on a Saturday or whatever. We have to see, because remember, guys, she's 6 hours ahead of us in, where I am in Canada, Eastern Standard Time. So it's 8 o'clock there for her at night right now, pretty much. Where are we? Yeah. 3:18. Yeah. 18 minutes after 8 o'clock there. So I've been yakking on long enough here. So anyway, guys, we're so excited for Anne, and we just wanted to give you guys a little heads up and what's going to happen in the new year for her. And it's all because of you guys, and we love you so
much. Huge
thank you. Yeah, huge thank you. So I'm just gonna sit here right now. I just got to quickly, because I've been yakking here. Write down. So we've got Tracy Wilbur. All right, and it would be great if I had a pen that had ink in it. All right, and another one. Let's see what we got here. We got another one. Is it working? Okay. So we've got Tracy Wilbur. She wants a general. Look how pretty she is. Okay. Tracy Wilbur. Thank you, Tracy, for your super chat. And she wants a general. And we've got Trend Zone. And we've got Mr. Maurice. Hi, Mr. Maurice. Nice to see you again. But Mr. Maurice is a member. He didn't do a super chat. Anne Marie did. Thank you for being a member. Anne Marie, thank you. She's got a big question here. Erica. Hi, Erica. I'm just going to get these down first, and then we'll start with the readings. Okay. Everybody's come in really hot and heavy here with some questions. So this is beautiful. Okay, so we're just going to acknowledge everybody first, because I like to do that. Tammy, Elaine, Anne-Marie, Crystal, Secrets of the Red Moon, Dean, Erica Duncan, Mr. Maurice, Trend Zone, Damara, Did I miss anybody here, guys? I think I've got it. Okay. All right.
Angela Kemp is a new one as well, just coming in now.
Oh, there's Angela. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. Hi, Angela. Welcome to the room.
And Sean G.
All
Do you
right.
know, Brenda, it's taking me right back.
Sean
It's like doing the school register.
Sean G is a regular. Okay, she
Yeah.
comes in and we've read her a few times. So yeah, that's great. Hi, Sean. Welcome, Angela Kemp. I don't know if you've been in our room before, but welcome to our room. So these guys know that super chats have priority. If you want a personal question you want answered, you have to do a super chat, minimum of $5 or more. And if you stay in our room till the end of the show, you're eligible to have a couple of cards, general cards, pulled on the energy around you to begin with. Okay, so if you stay in our room and you have the time to watch and listen to us, then we try to acknowledge everybody who comes in. Okay, so
are we good to go with Tracy?
We're good to go with Tracy.
Right, Tracy, welcome into the room and thank you so much for coming in. Now, I've pulled 4 cards for you, and 3 out of the 4 are court cards. So this is people. So we've got 2 kings and a queen, and we'll start off with the first one. So your general message for this week starts off with this King of Teacups, King of Cups. Now, the kings are senior authority figures in the tarot. They've learned, they've started from 1 and gone right through the suit, and here they are because they've had all those lessons to learn. Now, the King of Cups absolutely personifies loving kindness, generosity, sharing. Everybody would love a King of Cups energy in their lives. And here they are, look, sharing all these lovely qualities with other people. So you would very much find this energy in a volunteering role, a non-profit organization, any sort of work where you are helping other people to feel better. It's absolutely beautiful. The very next card is the King of Coins, another king. This one is known as the Midas Touch King because everything they do is successful. So this king brings in success, confidence, opportunity. Again, a senior figure in the tarot, having learned all the lessons. This king comes in with this confidence, this opportunity, this how-to plan. Now, the coin suit is very much connected with finances, with work life, with career, with home life, any of those areas in life. So this could be somebody stepping up, again, helping you with this how-to plan, how to move forward, how to get yourself moving towards success. The Queen of Teacups then shows up. We've got divine counterparts, the king and the queen. What an energy here. And this queen, again, a senior figure, absolutely personifies charity, humility, humanity, very often in a role where she's helping other people. And here she is making cups of tea for other people. Now, she brings in a couple of messages. The first one is one of self-care. The reason the Queen of Cups is so good at what she does is because she looks after herself first. She fills her energy levels up. Then she's got more energy to give. And the second message that she brings again is this loving kindness, helping other people. And this is really featuring strongly twice in your reading with this divine counterpart. So these could be people that you can relate to. One of these could actually represent you. You could be this Queen of Teacups going out helping people. And when you put all of those energies together, the final card is one of the best in the whole deck. 10 of Teacups, happy ever after, happiness, fulfillment, optimism, trustworthy relationships, lovely time spent with family, with loved ones. It's literally the happy ever after card. So a general message for you this week what an overview of loving kindness, generosity. We've got two people, a couple, representing that. We've got the King of Coins coming in with this success, this how-to plan, very much more grounded. The Midas touch, how to move forward. What do you need to do? Where do you need to go? And how do you need to get yourself there? And there is happiness, joy, and fulfillment. It's not just family, it's in the way you feel, it's your job, it's your work. It's absolutely beautiful energy. So, Tracy, what a week. Enjoy it. And thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anne. Yeah, let's get some light on my desk here. Yeah, that's better so I can see what I'm looking at. Okay, Tracy. I think things are going kind of slow for you at the moment. You've got the Hangman. This is about hanging in limbo, a pause state of action. Things aren't moving very quickly for you. But, you know, this is okay because you could be, you might be feeling as though you haven't got control over the circumstances around you right now. And that's all right. We all get into those positions. You might be lacking direction right now. You're not sure. You could be thinking about wanting to do something and you're hemming and hawing about it. You're going within with the hermit. You're thinking about it. This is what you're focusing on. You know, I always say, Tracy, when we go within and we reach out for higher self, we never go without. Okay. Seek out the mentors that you need to learn from, those people that you look up to, and you honor their advice that they give you. You're going to get something here because you'll get the assistance that you need and you'll be able to see a clear sight line soon if you collaborate with those people. In your challenge position, you've got the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles can refer to a lot of things. Okay. And, you know, if you were to read the book representation, it's kind of rough. It's like bankruptcy, it's breakups, it's, you know, it's all these horrible things, or you feel orphaned. But I always look at it as the card that may come in with challenges, but you can find the resources to resolve them. It's always, to me, a positive card because you can find those resources and go through those doors for the help that you need. And I tell people, if it's money, you go to the bank or your financial institution. If it's a personal issue, then you lean into your best friend or somebody who has a soft place for you to land, or good counsel that you can get from somebody. So, you know, it always shows a guy with crutches. He's ready to go. He's got the help he needs. And then it shows this woman who's all bundled up, looking down at the ground. Now, when we look down at the ground, we can't see our future ahead of us, you know? So this is about finding those resources to get you out of that challenge. If you're feeling a challenge at this time, the messages from your guides and spirit is who is this? Oh, it's the Emperor. I always think of him as a king because he's sitting on his throne. So you're going to take charge of your circumstances. You're going to be logical and organized. This is the card of stability and structure. So if you're feeling as though you're hanging in limbo, this is a card that says you could be working behind the scenes as well, wanting to create something or a new beginning, a new project or something like that. Having control, being in the seat of power. The Hierophant is that guy who, if someone says to you, you have the ability to teach, preach, and convey information to others, then take their word on it. Don't be afraid to get up there and say what you need to say. Coming in next with your future outcome is the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is communicating, collaborating, getting together with somebody who you feel very emotional with, who you feel very attached to. This could be new love or rekindled love. If you're in some sort of a relationship, you might find that it gets a little more stimulating now. But it's a card that I always say it's partnership, whether it's in love or it's in business. You're going to be getting together with somebody and sharing some very constructive dialogue and information and communication. Now, the card that you have from the messages from the universe, Tracy, is, I know this is the universe speaking to you and the power of higher self. I know that you have been questioning yourself lately and wondering if you're good enough or strong enough to do that which your heart desires to do. This message is here to remind you that you really are more capable of doing it. Rise up and take the leap of faith. There's something new you've been thinking about doing, Tracy. Okay? Don't sabotage yourself. Go after it. The universe says you're capable of getting what you want. So I hope these cards resonate with you, and thank you so much. Welcome, Vidhista. I hope I'm saying that right.
We have some lovely feedback as well from Crystal Gallegos from last week. We read for Crystal.
Oh,
and
okay.
she said, given us a lovely little message just near the top of the feed. And a real lovely shout out there from her, and that's really nice.
Hi, ladies. Since last week, in reference to my court case, it was in my favor. Yes, I am moving forward. Thank you. I appreciate all of you for your support, encouragement. Beautiful, Crystal. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that message. And thanks, Anne, because I didn't see that come in. Okay. Yeah. Our next one is, if I'm right, is Trend Zone. And we know Trend Zone, he always wants a general.
Yeah, lovely.
He's open. Welcome, Trend Zone. It's been a while. It's been a minute. I haven't seen you, as they say.
Okay. So, Gerald, thank you for coming into the room. Lovely to read for you. Thank you so much. So, your overall energy in your general reading is the Two of Coins. Now you've got 2 twos coming up. So this is about balance. The Two of Coins. Here she is, look, trying to ride that unicycle and juggle at the same time. So thinking about work-life balance, thinking about financial balance, thinking about how much time you give away and how much time do you remember to take for yourself. All these things need considering this week and putting into balance. Now, it might mean you being assertive about something, stepping up and speaking up. This is the 7 of Wands, and that's absolutely fine. It's absolutely okay to say, no, thank you. I would rather do this. This isn't working as well for me. I would prefer this instead. So this might require you just to step up and say what you need to say. This could be happening quite quickly because we've got the Knight of Pencils coming in. Now, the Knight's fast-moving energy. They all have a motorbike in my deck. And this Knight comes in and says, choose carefully. In she's coming in, look, she's got the main road or she's got this bumpy track full of potholes. She really does need to choose carefully. So if you're stepping up and speaking up and having a conversation about finances, about balance, about time, choose your words carefully, choose who you're speaking to carefully. Just don't go rattling straight into a conversation. Just step back and take your time. How can you help yourself? Getting organized. We've got the Emperor card here. Now, the Emperor is a senior figure in the tarot and at a moment's notice is ready to go because everything's planned in advance. So here they are on the card, very much a senior figure giving advice to other people. So you need to get planning. You need your step-by-step plan. Not just that, you need to be taking the action on the plan, not just thinking about it. Because pulling it all together, we've got the 10 of Coins, one of the happiest cards in the whole deck. It's here we go. Financial security. It's happiness, it's joy, it's time spent with loved ones, appreciating the little things. It's very grounded energy. It's absolutely lovely. And your final outcome card is the second 2. This is you moving forward as part of a positive partnership, working together with somebody else. It's the one suit. It's exciting. It's enthusiastic. It's action taken. So you're clearly going to take notice of this plan and get busy. And when you do get moving forward, I do feel you will be moving forward alongside somebody else. You won't just be doing this on your own. When you both work together, that's where the success can be found. So just to summarize, balance, stepping up and speaking up and choosing carefully. Make your choices. Don't go dashing into anything too fast. get your detailed plan together. And then you've got the 10 of coins, one of the happiest cards, and you moving forward as part of a positive partnership, something that you will really enjoy. So, Gerald, thank you so much. Lovely to read for you. Thank you.
Beautiful, Anne. You could be getting some wise counsel, Gerald, from the King of Swords, but he stands in his truth and integrity, but it could have to do with government and with military as well. But I always look at this as sort of a legal eagle who may be there to represent you. If you're signing any documents or contracts, you may need some advice or counsel and have something witnessed, perhaps. Whatever it is, could be good news, because you're going to want to get out and celebrate it, or celebrate something coming into you. I mean, let's face it, we know it's Christmas time coming and people want to party and get together and, family and friends. So it could be that as well, but definitely wanting to celebrate something. You could be, your challenge is worrying. You're always thinking about money and security therein. Just make sure that what you're investing in is, is legal and okay, because there's that king again. They're telling me, I know you're going to do something legal, but I'm not saying you'll do something illegal. But seek out the help that you need and the wise counsel that you need. If you're starting to be concerned about something that isn't moving fast enough, or you're wanting to move it around, if it's an investment, okay, into something better. Coming in with the high priestess, doing your research, absolutely. Looking into something, okay, doing your homework, if you're investing something, especially when it comes to money, if you are, then you need to do your research on that. And I know generally you do, Gerald, you're very careful about that. I mean, you watch the stocks, you watch the investments, you know what's going up, you know what's not moving. But it's been crazy times with the election and everything that's going on right now. Coming in, I have the same card as Anne does, and this is the 10 of Pentacles. This is happiness all around. Yeah, fulfillment, your soul pod, your tribe, your friends, your family, everything's going to be harmonious. Everything's okay now. You've made sure of that. You've removed yourself from those that were toxic, and you're only allowing the ones in that aren't. Now, this is also stability, security, and you're okay financially, my friend, so you're doing okay. And let's see what we have here from this deck. I'll pull one card for you, and it says, opportunities will soon knock at your door. Debt will be wiped clean and your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change. Wasn't I talking about that here? Wow. So there you go. Those are your cards. Thank you so much again, Gerald, for always supporting what we do here. Okay. All right. After him is Anne-Marie. She got a big question. Will Ed come home to me this week? Okay, I got to use my yes no deck here for that one. Okay, yeah. When Anne and I talk, we talk with spirit and we talk, intuitively and stuff. But out here in the open, we use the cards. So. Okay, so I'm going to say something right now, okay, Anne-Marie. Spirit was talking to me right now, and they were showing me, I have a clock on the ceiling, one of those light up clocks, and I see numbers all the time. And the numbers that I've seen the most of is 222, okay? I see 222, 333, and 444, but the number I've been seeing the most is, and they showed me, when you said that, you might hear or see something around the 22nd of the month. Okay. So I'm going with that. We'll see what happens. Okay.
All righty. Shall I go ahead with what I've got, Brenda?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. So, Anne-Marie, thank you so much for coming in and asking this question. So, will Ed be coming home to me this week? The first card you have is the King of Coins. Now, the King's authority figures in the deck. This King of Coins is grounded, is clever, is excellent with money. Very much to do with work and home life and career. And this king brings in confidence and success. This is the Midas touch king. This, if you wanted to speak to anybody in the tarot that was successful just like that, this would be the person that you would talk to. Your second card is the Three of Pencils. Now, this is very much a card of healing after difficulty. It's also the card that says, trust that things will get better. And it's very much the card of healing and moving on. So it's letting go of the past, coming to terms with the past, talking it over. Look at our lovely angels having a little cup of tea together. In front of them, there aren't any barriers or obstacles. They can just finish their little cup of tea and get up and walk forward, and they're on the way. So we're talking about healing and moving on. The Five of Wands is all about leaving the nonsense behind. So this little angel, look, there's all this thunder and carry on and drama going on in the background. But she's well protected. She's got her Wellington boots on and she's got her umbrella. And although she's seen this drama, she's walking away from it. She's walking along this little path towards the sunshine. So we've got two entirely different cards, but they both are about healing and moving on, moving away from the drama, moving away from something, leaving that where it is. And your final card is absolutely fabulous. It's the World. It's card 21. So this is the card of completion. It's something finishing. Then it's moving on, moving up, advancement and success. So on the card, look, she's been right round the world and she's back where she started. Reason to celebrate. Look, it says on the wall, job well done. And now where to next? Moving on, moving up. So something finishing, healing, moving on, leaving something behind. And the King of Coins comes in with the confidence, the success, and the new opportunity. So if I was asked and I had to say yes or no, will Ed be coming home to me? Yes, I think he will, because I think there's a lot to be left behind and the start of something new at a fabulous new level. So Anne-Marie, bless you. I hope that resonates with you.
Wow. Yeah, this is a pretty good reading, Anne. Okay, so you've got the opportunity coming in. Something new is going to be coming in. You know, your questions pertaining to Ed coming home. Just, you know, usually this is, you know, a financial card, but it doesn't have to be. It's a card of prosperity. It's a card of happiness. Okay, so prosperity comes in the form of time, effort, love, money, whatever. Okay, so I do think that. The Page of Wands shows up. Beautiful new beginning. Okay, that's what this page is bringing you in. Good news, okay, about optimism and getting together. You're going to feel so much more enthusiastic now coming in. Now, your concern, because that's your focus, coming in with your challenge, you've got the Five of Cups, which is you thinking about lack and loss and worry and crying over spilt milk and thinking about the past. And this has been a hard time for you. And nobody knows that more than me. You know that. So this is a card that says you can get over this. Okay. So this is going to improve. Okay. It's going to improve because when I pulled your universe card and it came in above that card, guess what this says? A chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. So something's going to shift here for sure. The Queen of Wands comes in. Self-confident, holding your head up high, being able to move forward, being determined, sticking it out. Okay? Yes. And at the end of this reading, you've got Judgment. You're moving on. You're moving forward. You're getting this second chance. And again, you're going to be with this person and these people that you want to be surrounded with. So when you ask the question, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5 cards is a yes. The only one that's a no is you worrying about it. Okay, so I want you to be more optimistic, more positive about that. Believe it. You know what I told you? Clean out the closet, clean out that dresser drawer, move the car over so he's got room to park his. Start visualizing him there. Okay, because this is all good. But keep the number 2 or 22 in mind. Okay, because that's what Spirit was showing me. Okay, so whew, I was so glad when I saw those cards coming up when I dealt. Thought, oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. Yes, they're all good. So, and yours were too. So, okay, Erica, a general. Thank you, Erica, again for coming in for Anne and I. And we'll see what we can get, right? Yeah, the visualization. Yeah, Spirit sending me those messages. But I've been seeing them a lot. And of course, when I wake up and I see them, I always say, thank you, Spirit. And I know it's a message they're giving me, like, what is this message? Why am I seeing this all the time? Show me what it is. What does it mean? And if a name comes to mind, or they show me a visualization of a person or whatever, then that's what I have to remember. Okay. So yeah, you're welcome, Anne Marie.
So, Erica, thank you so much for coming into the room and for your lovely comments every week on my channel too. So that's so very much appreciated. So a general reading for you starts off with the 8 of Pencils. Now, this card asks you to focus on yes, I can attitude. Now, on this card, she's got this little red balloon full of negative thoughts, and she's just about to pop it with a pin because she's had this delivery from the self-belief company saying, oh, yes, I can. So this is really getting your focus on what can go right and believing that you can do something, supporting yourself, believing that you can, motivating yourself. Your help comes in the shape of the King of Wands. Now you've got 2 kings, again, senior figures. These are really lovely high energy cards. So this one, the Wands King, is confident, is very entrepreneurial, very successful. They are successful in their line of business because they've had to learn how to be, and now happy to share this information with other people. So this could be somebody coming in with a how-to plan, especially where business is concerned. The one suit is something that's very exciting, something that you're really optimistic about. It's very action orientated. What do you need to focus on? Well, we've got the Knight of Wands. So this could be happening really quite quickly. The Knights all have a motorbike in my deck, and the Knight of Wands has the fastest motorbike charging in here with the message to you to think it through and act with care. This Knight of Wands can come in so fast, very impulsive energy. So this Knight comes in and goes, just slow down and think it through. So get your plan together, talk things over. This King of Wands could be somebody coming in as a coach or a mentor or even a friend who you can bounce ideas off to get your plan together. Know that you've got this and you can do this. How can you help yourself? The second king, the King of Coins. Again, these could be people showing up to help you. This is the Midas touch king. This is the king that whatever he turns his hand to is successful. He brings success. He brings confidence. He brings opportunity. And these are very much connected to home life, work life, career, new areas of study, and finance. It's grounded energy. It's what I like to call sort of real life energy. Day-to-day life energy. And in comes this King of Coins to help you. Again, this could be another plan. I do get the feeling when I'm looking at these cards that there's a to-do list and a plan to get together and people helping you do that. It's clearly going to pay off because pulling it all together, we've got the victory card, the 6 of Wands. Victory, success, happiness, joy, literally what it says on the card. And your outcome is the Awakening card, number 12. And this asks you to look at things from new perspective. Don't do things like you've always done or you think you ought to do. Our lovely little angel here, look, she's upside down. The world looks totally different from her point of view. So, firstly, be lovely individual you. Take your time. It's another little echo of this don't go rushing into anything energy. And to help you get these plans together, which are going to be successful, you need to just step back and look at a really broad perspective. So look at things from every angle. Don't just do what you've always done because you've always done it. Step back, look at the bigger picture. And I really do feel that these two things, the ones successful, especially in business and confidence, and again with the coins king of coins, success, confidence, and opportunity. So what a week, Erica. I wish you well. It really does look good for you. So I hope you can resonate with that.
Beautiful. Okay, Erica, you might be wanting to plan something new here. You've got the star card, which is means you're dreaming really big towards a goal or a project or something you're passionate about. I always look at this as you are the star. You're out there letting the powers that be know who you are and what you're made of. Okay. So networking, getting yourself out there, dream big. Don't be afraid to reach for those stars because this is a card of success. Okay. Moving forward, stay determined though. And I think you had the Queen of Wands as well.
I've got the King.
Oh, you got the King. Okay. Her counterpart. Yeah. Okay. I knew there was something there in the court. Yeah. So this is about you being very determined, not allowing other people to talk you out of a dream or a goal or something you really want to do. This is your journey. Go after it, Erica. Don't listen to other people's opinions. She doesn't. This Queen of Wands, you know what I've told you? She just says, watch me. And she's determined. She's the most confident queen in the deck. She's really had to struggle to get where she is. And, always with the black cat here at her feet. She doesn't see it, doesn't exist because she's got her vision on a goal and nothing's going to stop her. And so keep moving towards something that if you really want it. Now, in the challenge part of your reading, you got the Four of Cups. That's kind of the card where you're sitting there, you're thinking about you're missing out on an opportunity. You can't see the forest for the trees. This is a card that says, keep your eyes open, wide open for anything new coming in. I look at everything from a broader perspective and a higher perspective. Okay. Like Anne had the Hangman where, the Hangman's upside down, looks at things from a different perspective. This is similar. This is about you being, open-minded to all new opportunities that present themselves. Do not judge a book by its cover. Okay. Don't give up either because the Seven of Wands is here, the wounded warrior. This is about moving forward, standing in your corner, defending yourself over something. You may feel that you're having to defend yourself, but I would stand in your corner and protect it. You've got something here that you deserve to protect. Okay. Don't give up. Stay determined, whatever this goal is or any challenges you're dealing with. Okay. Like this Queen of Wands. At the end of the day, you've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card of success, abundance, stability, peace and harmony within your soul pod, your circle of friends, your family, and having financial structure, stability, and long-term. Okay, this is a beautiful card, knowing you're protected now. Things are working out. Things are working out great for you at the end of this reading. Now, the card that you got from the messages from the universe is, if you are worried you don't have the strength to move on, think of how much strength you're using to hold on. Then redirect that energy and enjoy yourself in your life. Okay, so stay determined, go after your goal because you are the star here. And at the end of the day, you can have it. Okay, so thank you so much, Erica. Really good cards for you. Okay, so we've got Hélène. And she wants a general. Okay. So Mr. Maurice, you said a general reading, please. Thank you, Brenda. And you didn't send a super chat, Mr. Maurice. I'm going back here. Unless I missed something here. Yeah, you're a member. But I don't see. Yeah. But stay in the room, and we'll definitely be pulling a couple of cards for those that stay in the room. So it will be a general anyway, Mr. Maurice. Okay. But if you're wanting a personal reading, yes, you haven't sent a super chat. And I know you usually do. So anyway, stay in the room. If you don't want to do that, that's okay. We'll send you some cards anyway. Okay. All righty. So our beautiful Hélène in France.
Okay, Helene, hope things are working out well for you right now. Thank you for coming into the room. And your first card, 4 of Teacups. Now, this is where our little angel is so focused on these 3 little teacups in the past. She's missing this golden opportunity right behind her. Look, all she has to do is turn around and she'll see that fabulous teapot and that teacup full of tea. So this card says, stand back, look at the bigger picture, and don't be so focused in one direction or particularly on the past that you miss what's going on right now in front of you. The 5 of Pentacles is about you moving forward. Now, it's all about learning from experience. She's closed that little gate. And now, look, she's walking over the bridge with brand new plans, brand new ideas, and brand new ways forward. And she'll see those if she stands back and looks at things from a broader perspective, just taking her time. So very much learning from the past, what worked well for you, what didn't work well for you, learning from that. You've been there, you've done that, you've got the t-shirt. Now take that knowledge and that wisdom and start moving forward with these new projects and these new ideas. The 6 of Teacups is your final card. Now, this is a card of the past. You might be remembering the past. You might be thinking about the past. We were talking here about leaving the past behind. But the principal message of this card is you doing what you've always wanted to do. Now, when I was drawing the card, the meaning on the card, our lovely angel here is remembering when this little dog, who is a real little dog, by the way, he's my daughter's dog, he's called Sam. And she's thinking all about him when he was a tiny little puppy. And now look how far they've come together. She's won the championships. So this is very much a card of acknowledging the past, realizing how far you've come, how well you're doing, acknowledging that, and now it's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do. So a lovely sense here, Helene, of thinking about it, assessing, looking, leaving the past behind, acknowledging it's there, but time for you to get moving forward with these new plans and new ideas, and very likely something that you've always wanted to do. So I hope that resonates. I really do. Thank you.
Well, your cards are pretty much what my cards are saying as well. Okay, so it's the end of something and the beginning of something new here, Elaine. This is the Death card. We know that it's closing one door, going through a new door, opportunities presenting themselves, and moving forward, leaving behind and moving forward. So you have to cut the ties. You have to close those doors to the past in order for you to move forward. And you are moving forward, but it's taking time. Okay, you're planning something here and you're not there yet, but you know that you're going to be going forward. This is the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is a card of taking yourself to center and balancing yourself, planning your move, okay, taking your time, which I know you do, but you definitely will be moving on in a better direction. And this is, and you know that, you don't have to go back to that situation in the past, okay? So stay put, stay on in alignment with this focus going forward that you want to do. Now, the next card you got is the Chariot. And this is about, you know, you could be traveling. You could be, taking a trip or traveling. But also this is a card that says you come out at the end of it as a champion. You know, he's all dressed, ready to go. He has no fear because he's dressed appropriately on that bike. No matter what happens, he's not going to get hurt or killed. So this is a card that says you're planning your moves. Okay, as long as you keep planning, looking forward, then you've got everything that you need to go after that goal you want. Okay, so keep focused on moving forward and with this plan. And here you are, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you could be watching your money. She's very good in business. She's very good with finances, but she is like Mother Earth. What she puts her hands to, she sees, she brings it to fruition and harvest. So you could be doing that. Keep planting those seeds. Okay, it takes time though, because she's got to be patient and wait for that gestation period for her harvest to come in. But keep moving forward in alignment. And at the end, you've got the best card in the deck. You've got the sun, and that is success and happiness and all of her well-being. And, you know, a new beginning, a rebirth, because it always shows a baby on, you know, moving forward. This is, you're taking steps towards a brand new beginning, and it's going to be a good one, because this is the best card in the deck. Now, the other card that you've got here from Messages from the Universe says, if people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you. See it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain rather than the result of your actions. So there could be somebody who's jealous or envious of you at this time. I wouldn't pay too much heed to it. It's their problem, not yours, Elaine. Okay, that's the card that came up. Thank you again for coming in and for asking us for this reading. Okay, so we're going to go back to Tammy. Tammy, are you still here? We're down to 8 people. So Tammy, if you're here, step up, because we've got Tammy, we've got Crystal, we've got Dean, Secrets of the Red Moon. We've got Angela Kemp, Sean G, Lucky Sprite, and I don't know if Vidhista is still in the room or not. So, and Mr. Maurice, of course, he's here. Okay. So, and Damara.
Tammy's here.
Okay. Tammy's
We're doing
here.
2 cards, Brenda.
Yeah. Damara. And you can use whatever you want, whether it's tarot or oracle. Okay. Oh, great, Elaine. Thank you so much.
No, I'm going to have a change and use my Time to Shine deck. What about that?
Oh, this is awesome. She got a new deck, guys. And she,
Well, it's a different deck.
a different deck, yeah.
Different deck. Still drawn by my own fair hand.
Yep, that's right.
One of mine.
Okay, so she's had a reading. She's got a reading. She's got a reading.
Tammy. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, so 6 of Emotion. So this is the 6 of Cups in traditional tarot. This again is the card of the past. This is the same card that I've just pulled for somebody else. But this is you considering what you've always wanted to do. And on our card, look, our lovely angel, she can be a chef or an astronaut or go to university. She's thinking about what she would really like to do. She's remembering, she's reminiscing, she's talking about the past. It might be something that you wanted to do in the past and just didn't have the opportunity to do. So consider this. If there's something coming along and you think, oh, I would have loved to have done that, now could be a really good time to take that up. The 18 of Wisdom is the Moon card in traditional tarot. And this card literally says it's time to release what is holding you back, start feeling lighter, and trust your intuition. So on this card, our lovely little angel, she's on a flying carpet and she wants to go higher and faster. So she's getting rid of all this heavy stuff. All these little bags here, she's throwing them off the side. And these little bags have in them self-sabotage, self-criticism. That's a good one to get rid of. Self-doubt, fear, guilt, negativity, other people's negativity. So the couple of cards you have, Tammy, are saying go after what you would really like to do. It might be something that you've wanted to do for a long time. And don't let any old habits of thought, anybody else's negativity, any self-doubt hold you back. It's time for you to fly higher and faster. So I hope that resonates, and thank you for always being so positive and looking after us in the room. Thank you.
Yeah, she's amazing for sure. Okay, Tammy. Tammy, you've got the fork in the road. You might be trying to make a decision here. You don't know whether to do something, or accept something or go in a direction. Think long and hard about it. Because nothing here, nothing is set in stone. You have the ability to have free will to make a choice here about situation in your life. If you're at a stalemate, if you're at a fork in the road, know that you need to weigh your options. Do I go this way or that way? And when I say weigh your options, it means what's going to bring you to your greater good, what's going to be long term, what's going to benefit you the most. Okay. Think about that. Don't think about anybody else. This is your life. And nothing's written in stone right now. Okay. Because you have free will to change anything that's happening around you. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Tammy. I used oracle cards and using tarot cards. Okay. So we're going on to the next one is Crystal. Crystal's here. Thank you, Crystal, for coming in.
I'll go back to the teacup tarot for Crystal. We'll see what comes out. Now then, this is interesting. This Six of Teacups has flown out again. Three wow. Readings, three the same, and you can see me shuffling. I am shuffling as well. So, Crystal, Six of Teacups. It's about the past, acknowledging the past, remembering the past, reminiscing about the past, but not staying there. Because this is the card that says you need to acknowledge how far you've come, how well you're doing, and it's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do. Because the opportunity is coming now. We've got an ace. Now, the aces are all something new, a brand new beginning. You've got the Ace of Coins. Can you see our lovely angel? She's walking towards this golden opportunity. She's unlocked that treasure chest with these keys. So the Ace of Coins is some new beginning. It could be financially. So it could be a promotion. It could be a pay rise. It could be a bonus. It could be a new job, a new career, a new area of study. The coin suit is very much to do with home life, work life, and financial life. So look out for that fabulous opportunity. It's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do and make the most of this. It's absolutely lovely energy. So, Crystal, I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anne. Right now, I think your communication is key right now, Crystal, when you're talking to anybody, whether it's in business, whether it has to do with your job, your career, somebody close to you, make sure that you're clear and concise on exactly what you want them to know. Okay. Now, when we communicate with people, we have to be a good listener too. So you're going to be communicating with somebody, and it's very important this week that you do. Don't hold back. If there's something that needs to be said, say it. Okay. Now, the other card you got is focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, as this would only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most. With every thought, you are creating your future. But I want you to think about communicating with somebody this week. There's something somebody you may need to be talking to. Okay. So thank you, Crystal. Okay. So let's see who else is in the room. Sean G, are you here? Lucky Sprite, are you here? Damara's here. Mr. Maurice, are you still here? And I see Kathy came in. Kathy's Guided Light Tarot.
Hi, Kathy.
Okay. Thank you, Crystal. She says, wow. Okay. Communicate, my friend. Communicate. Okay. Oh, there's our girl. She's here. Okay. Thanks. All right. So let's see what we have here for Sean G.
Yep. Okay. Oh, wow. These are fabulous, Sean. So just a couple of cards, both of them from me, are from the Major Arcana part of the tarot. So this is the email in capital letters coming from your angels. So this is stronger energy. So your first card is life experience, number 16. Now on the card, look, the little sandcastle that she's made is washing away. But she's taking all the pearls of wisdom that she's learned from this experience, she's taking those with her and making positive changes now. So if I had to explain this card in the smallest number of words, it would be positive change now. Learning from the past, putting all of that lovely wisdom and knowledge into this new way forward. And the Chariot card is your second card. Talk about a new way forward. This is movement forward. It's fast. It could be happening quite quickly. Now, our little angel on this card is on ice skates and she's zipping across the ice without any problem at all. But in order to stay on her feet, she has to be balanced and disciplined. So this just isn't a rash move forward. It isn't something that you're just going to think, oh, I'll do that. You're going to think of these positive changes, make these positive changes, but you're going to do it mindfully. You're going to do it successfully because this Chariot card sees you moving forward mindfully, well disciplined, well balanced, in a well thought out way. And here you are making your move. And this could happen quite quickly, Sean. So really exciting. And I wish you well with that.
Beautiful. Sean, you might be cutting something out of your life. You might be deciding to let go of something, cutting through the red tape, saying, hey, I'm out of here. This is the Queen of Swords. She does that. She cuts through all the BS and she says, you know what? I don't need to take this guff anymore. I'm moving on. You know, that you could be walking away from something, letting something go that's unfulfilling, that isn't reciprocating due courtesy back to you, or even you're not seeing the rewards for something that you've been putting your effort and investment into. So don't be afraid. She's independent. She goes solo. She's strong. And she says, see ya. And she heads out in a new direction. The other card that you've got from the universe says, and this is from your guides and spirit, we are always speaking to you and sending you messages. When you feel like you're alone in a situation, just know that you never truly are. We are reminding you to stop, look around, and believe in something else, something more. We've got your back. Okay, so you could be getting some messages and downloads that, pay attention to them. Okay, Sean, from your guides and from spirit, which is beautiful. Okay, welcome, Aisha Sharif, new subscriber. Thank you.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay. You're welcome, Sean. Okay, so I need to know if Angela Kemp is here, Lucky Sprite is here, Vidhista. If not, we're going to go on to we're going to move on to Damara and then Mr. Maurice. Okay.
Okay.
So let's do Damara. And if you're here, Mr. Maurice, let us know, okay? Aisha, oh, you're here. Okay, in order to ask a question, sweetheart, you have to go down and push that money sign, minimum of $5 for a personal read, double read, one from Ann and one from me. Other than that, if you stay in the room, you're eligible to have a general 2 cards from us. And but it's not a personal question answer, okay? So, okay, Mr. Maurice, thank you.
Okay, so I'm reading for Damara right now. Okay, lovely. Damara, thank you for coming into the room and for your lovely comments. And it's absolutely lovely, the support and love that you bring to this room every week. So thank you. So your first card, the Chariot card, here it is again. A move forward, a fast move forward, but it's a mindful move forward. It's well thought out. It's disciplined. This is what she's doing. She's staying upright on these little ice skates, and it's balanced. But this Chariot card often shows up if things have felt a little bit slow or a little bit sluggish, things not happening quite fast enough. This is when the green traffic light comes on and it's all go. This could happen quite quickly. The Knight of Teacups comes flying in on this motorbike. Fast moving energy. And this knight says, stay balanced. Now, the Chariot card is all about balance as well. We were talking about her little tiny ice skates. Look, whoops, wrong one. On there, look. So the Knight of Cups, Knight of Teacups is also about staying balanced. So just go steady. Just be mindful not to make any snap decisions, any impulsive decisions, because you could be quite excited about this move forward. And this Knight of Teacups says, just take it steady, just think it through, just be cool, just have a cup of tea before you make your decisions, and just go steady. So it looks like an exciting move forward coming in for you, Damara. And thrilled to bits for you in that respect. I hope you can resonate with the cards. Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, Damara, the devil. Yeah, you're learning to walk away from situations and people that are toxic in your life. And congratulations for that. This is making mindful and wise choices and decisions now, healthy moves to leave behind the things that have held you back. You have a voice now and you're using it, and good for you. Okay. The next card you've got is, it says, you will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did for you to receive better and greater. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process, how things are unfolding for you. Things are working out, my friend. Wow. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Damara. Okay, coming in next is Lucky Sprite here. But Mr. Maurice is here. We're going to go to Mr. Maurice because I've said this a few times and they haven't been done. So let's go find Mr. Maurice. He's here. We just have to find you. Here you are. Okay. Mr. Maurice, we're going to pull a couple cards, just generals. Okay. You're always in our room. You're also a member on my channel.
And Mr. Maurice, thank you too for our lovely support on my channel as well. Your lovely comments every week. They are truly appreciated. So just for you, the 5 of Teacups is your first card. This is about you moving on to something better. And on the card, look, she's leaving these 3 little teacups behind, which are the past. And she's moving away from them. She's moving forward to this wonderful opportunity. Teapot and 2 full teacups there, look. So moving on to something better. And as if that wasn't clearing up, the 6 of Pencils is moving on and feeling good. This is lovely energy. This 6 of Pencils, it's the 6 of Swords in traditional tarot. This card shows up very much as a breath of fresh air, something new. If things have felt stalled, if things have felt stuck, here you are making your move, literally moving on and feeling good and moving on to something better. There's a double message. I know they're different cards, but the theme is the same with the both of them. So wishing you well with that, Mr. Maurice. And I hope that resonates with you.
Beautiful. Okay, Mr. Maurice, step out of your comfort zone. You're getting that message that you might have tucked your head under your wing for a while. It's time for you to go after something new and not be afraid. Okay, step out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to move forward after something new. Reach for that goal that you want really bad and believe you can have it. Okay. Now, coming in with that, you've got, which is interesting that you got this card. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets you've never walked before. Step out of your comfort zone, my friend. Okay. Don't be afraid to try something new. Be a little daring. It's okay. 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 We're going to do Dean. Dean, where are you? The dancing machine. Dean. Say hello, Dean. So I know you're here. And we're going to read for you next. I know he's here because he was chatting to me in the back. So say hello, Dean, out here. We're going to read Dean and then we're going to read Kathy. Okay, so it's Dean and then Kathy.
Dean first.
Yeah. You're welcome, Mr. Maurice. Thank you for always supporting our channel.
I was thinking about Dean at the beginning when you were reading all the names out, you know, Brenda, because it just reminded me of a class teacher doing the morning register.
Oh, because
I wonder if you still do that.
I don't know, Dean. Do you still do
that? Dean, if you're teaching, do you still do the morning register and tick off everybody's name and call it out to see if they're here?
If they're there, it's like an attendance roll call,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you do that, Dean?
I don't think he's here. Anyhow, so here's 2 cards for Dean. My word, fabulous cards. So Dean, first card for you, Queen of Coins. So an authority figure in the deck. The Queen has learned all the lessons she needs to learn. This Queen is very focused on home, on family, on work life, very good at finances, and very often in a position where she's making sure that everybody in her orbit has all their needs met. This Queen is very grounded. She uses common sense. She's very practical. And if you wanted to talk to anybody, excuse me, talk to anybody in the tarot, and you wanted some really good advice that was grounded in some real common sense and sensible answers, you would talk to this Queen of Coins. So those lovely qualities of practicality, down-to-earth common sense, and resourcefulness, you need to be focusing on. And the Emperor is your second card. Now we have a very senior figure in the tarot, a leader. The Emperor is organized. At a moment's notice, the Emperor is ready to go because everything is planned in advance. Here they are, look, teaching, planning, organization, teaching success and leadership. So those are lovely qualities, again, that you can embrace. Get plans together. Don't just think about it or think, oh, I'll do that tomorrow, or I might do that. Get your plan together, get your to-do list together, and get ready.
What was
so
the
first one? Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Coins.
Okay.
So, Dean, I hope that makes sense to you. And thank you for coming into the room.
All righty. Okay, so he just sent me a message in the back. He's talking to Kathy on the phone, and she's in California. Not so. That's why I wanted the 2 cards, and I'll just tell him what the 2 cards were. Okay. So it wasn't in vain. Okay, so Dean, what you've got is it's a time to give rather than take, and it's a new moon in Virgo. I don't know if Virgo means something to you, but I think you're giving of your time, and you're going to give quality time to somebody. You're there, Kathy. Okay. So Dean, giving quality time to somebody, I don't know if this person's a Virgo or not, but it's a Virgo energy. It's a Virgo moon here. Okay. Now, your other card is what's meant to be yours is already making its way to you, Dean. What was never yours is starting to flee from you. Wow. Does this ever make sense, Dean? With time, it will all make sense. For now, bear the confusion and focus on living fully in the present. Don't let your whole life be, I'll be happy when. Be happy now. Okay. So something's coming into you. What wasn't meant for you is leaving your life. You already know that. We've discussed it. And you're going to be giving of your time to somebody who truly deserves your time you're giving. Okay. So those are your cards, Dean. Wow. That's a pretty interesting message. Kathy, you're here. Let's see what we got for you, my friend. I hope you're feeling better today, Kathy. How's your throat? You weren't feeling well yesterday, and you were worried about your pneumonia, right? So you be careful. How are you feeling? Doing a live, we had that conversation. Yeah. Yeah, we've all had that conversation. I know. Kathy, how are you feeling today? You weren't feeling well yesterday. I hope you're feeling better.
So,
Okay.
Kathy, two lovely cards for you. Thank you for coming into the room every week and giving us your lovely support. Now, the Four of Wands is your first card. So this is the card of stability. It's also the card of you being appreciated for everything you do and all that you are. And our lovely angel here, look, she's been given this lovely bunch of tulips and a thank you balloon. And she's saying thank you, and she's receiving with grace and with gratitude. It's very easy to always be the giver because it's lovely and it makes us feel good, but we have to receive just the same. The Two of Wands is your second card. Here you are making your move forward. This is positive partnerships. This is working alongside somebody else. When you both work together, that's where the success can be found. So when it's the one suit, it's action orientated. It's something that you're excited about. It's enthusiastic energy. So here you are making you move forward as part of a positive partnership and really being appreciated for everything you do. So I hope that resonates, Kathy. Thank you.
Okay, Kathy. She was sick. She says she's still coughing. Okay. You're welcome, Dean. Interesting cards, eh? Okay, so Kathy, you've got it's time to release negativity. This is a full moon in Scorpio. You may be dealing with Scorpio or not. But you're coming to a conclusion that you're not going to put up with any more BS in your life. You come to that conclusion where it's about you and you deserve to be happy and at peace. So walk away from any negative or toxic relationships or any negative energy or anybody who wants to dump their negativity on you. Okay. So try to walk away from it at all costs. Don't be their sparring partner. Okay. Don't give them what they're wanting. Now, what I like to tell people is you can have a dog in a cage, and if you keep poking it with a stick, when that door opens, you better run because that dog's going to bite you. Okay. So you know my message, right? Now, when going through tough times, Kathy, it is important to remember that nothing up to this point has ever defeated you. Oh, how true that is, eh, Dean? You've overcome challenges before. Be kinder to yourself and be thankful for all that you already have. And I know you are. So, tulips. Oh, you must have had tulips on your card.
On my card, yeah.
There they are. They're her favorite flower. I was wondering what she was saying.
Yeah. And
So,
the background of this card was I was drawing these cards when we were going in and out of lockdowns in the COVID pandemic. And obviously nobody was going anywhere. And in the little village where I live, we have a lovely lady who's a florist. And she thought everybody could do with cheering up. So every week she used to buy like 200 tulips, and she used to put a little message out on the village Facebook and said, anybody want a bunch of tulips? Just let me know who you are. And she used to put little bunches of tulips on her garden wall, and you used to put your money in the tin and pick up the tulips so that anybody in the village where we are would have fresh flowers in the house, and you could still get them without meeting anybody. Do you know what I mean? Or going to a shop or anything like that. And that's what she used to do. And she's such a supporter. She's so lovely. When I was drawing things, I wanted to draw something about somebody receiving, and I drew a bunch of her tulips because in these difficult times, she went out of her way to make sure that me, not just me, but everybody in the village, if they just wanted a little treat, we just had to say, yes, please. And there'd be 10 tulips all in a little bag. Wow. And he used to go to her garden gate and used to, thank you very much, put your money in the tin.
That's amazing.
The simplest thing to do. And it just brought everybody so much joy. It was just wonderful.
Isn't that great? I love it.
Yeah.
It's like getting that rose or that tulip on Mother's Day when you're sitting in church, right? The minister was always good, or somebody would come around and do that. It was nice. It's that little gift to perk you up. But tulips to me are the epitome of a new beginning and spring and rebirth.
Nice. Yeah.
They last forever too, guys. They're so much better than roses because they last. And you know, they don't tip their heads until they finally had enough. So yeah, beautiful. Great. Fabulous idea. Kathy says, yeah, isn't that wonderful? Yeah.
But for me, that I always think of her when I pull this card, and it was the simplest idea. She, nobody could go anywhere and do anything.
Yeah.
So, and we could just go for a walk every day, and it was lovely because you'd meet other people sort of finishing their walk, and you go, "Oh, I know where you've been because you've got your 10 tulips." It was super. It was just lovely.
So cool. Wow.
Yeah, the kindest, the simplest ideas that made such, you don't always have to have a big, massive idea.
No.
Just this little random act of kindness, and that rippled out. And still is. Look, every time I pull that 4 of Wands card, it's there.
Wow. Okay, so nobody else has stepped forward. I gave them a few minutes. So the chat room's closed now. So we got 5 people in the room. And if anybody wants to talk about anything or share anything this week, yes, and they last forever. That's what I love about tulips, they're beautiful. And yeah, they're just so fresh. It's like kind of like chrysanthemums, they last a long time. Carnations, they last a long time. And I love the smell of carnations. They're so sweet, but we have to be careful what we bring in the house because a lot of plants are toxic to our pets, right? And lilies, and we got given a beautiful poinsettia from somebody, and I had to regift it to a friend of mine in our building because we've got the cat, and my cat Charlie's really bad about eating anything green. He loves the plants, but he won't eat the oregano, he won't eat the basil, he won't eat the the sage. He eats stupid plants. And then the next thing you know, he's horking it up somewhere. So at least he does that. He doesn't get sick. So we have to be very careful with what we bring in. But anyway, my neighbor was so happy. I said, well, I'm regifting but I said, I thought of you. And, so she got a lovely poinsettia, and it's a big one too. So yeah. But anyway, guys, we're going to be done a little bit earlier today, which is kind of nice because it's late for Anne. And we've had a great room. It's been wonderful. And everything's gone really smooth, and it's been fantastic. So, Kathy, are you going live again after we shut down? Because usually you go live on Sunday after us. I don't know if you are because you were live yesterday. Lilies and Easter, my favorite things. Kathy, are you going live after we shut down? Because I'll promote you. If you're going live, everybody that's still in the room can go over and watch your tarot cards and your messages that you're giving out. So yeah, listen, it's not usually sad people's allergies off and all either. Yeah, okay. She's not answering me. Kathy, are you going live after me? Hello, calling Kathy. Hi, Marigold. Welcome from the UK. Anne here's from the UK. She's from Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire. Yeah. Oh, hey, did you guys get that major windstorm yesterday?
Yes, we did. And it's only just got itself sorted out at lunchtime today. Yes, we did.
The guy in Birmingham that I followed, the older chap, he took a picture of a huge tree that split from the wind, and he said, thank the Lord it wasn't up against the house and nobody got hurt or no animals got injured. So I thought
we didn't get it. Well, it was nasty, but there were other parts of the UK that really got it much worse than we did, and our hearts go out to them and our thoughts.
He never even went out because he said he stayed in because it was that bad. So I thought, I forgot to ask you when we first started chatting. So,
so glad that's over and done with. It's just, it really was nasty in some parts of the UK, and it just seemed to go on for ages. Just like all day, all night, and half of today.
Oh my gosh! So I didn't want to let up.
So we've been very lucky. So we appreciate that. Yeah.
Okay, well, Marigold, welcome to the room. Unfortunately, the chat room's closed now. We start every week on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, you guys are over there in the UK, so you know what time it is there. You're 5 hours ahead of us. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah. So, yes, Kathy, we got to be careful with the plants that we have in our house because you've got beautiful cats too. So, just keep them hung and where the cats can't get them. And yeah, I just don't take that chance with him because he loves to eat things like that. He would go out on my balcony and I'd have all my plants out on the balcony and he'd go out there and he would go after them and take a bite. And the next thing I know, I see a, he's got rid of it on the carpet and there's a hunk of green leaf in it. And I'm thinking, the other thing he's addicted to, he's got an addiction to plastic, any plastic bags, anything plastic, and ribbon. He'll literally open a drawer to get the ribbon out of it. And he'll bite the ribbon. And the next thing you know, he's pooping out ribbon, right? Or throwing it up. I mean, he's really funny like that. So there's about a 2-minute delay on StreamYard. Okay, that's why. Okay, so everybody, Kathy's Guided Light Tarot. Kathy's going to go live in probably a half an hour. Watch for her. You can always go and subscribe to her, and then you get notified when she is going live. She gives out beautiful messages. Is Dean joining you tonight or today, Kathy? Now, Kathy's in California, so she's 3 hours before me. No. Yeah. Hope you have a lovely week too, Marigold. So Marigold, we'll be out live again next Sunday. So come on in and see us on time and so you can get a message, okay? Because we love seeing new people and we love to give messages out. So mark that on your calendar. Please go. If you don't follow us, please go and look at Anne's videos and mine, of course. And yeah, you have a great week too, my darling. Okay. So Anne, stay put. We'll chat for a little bit afterwards because I know it's late for you. And love all you guys. So I'll try to catch you, Kathy. It's, it's getting on to dinner time here. So I think we're going to cheat tonight. I was sitting here thinking when you were doing your cards, I think I'll order a pizza tonight. Sunday we can have a pizza. So can't remember what we had last night, but doesn't matter. Oh, I made chicken in the crock pot. It was delicious. So, but we ate it all. So I got something fresh. So tonight I'll cheat because I made a nice dinner last night. And guys, I was telling Anne, I've made 2 huge batches of biscotti, the cranberry and orange and almond. And if you guys know anything about biscotti, you have biscotti actually means in Italian twice baked. So you gotta cook it, then you gotta cool it, then you gotta cut it, and then you gotta bake it again so that they go all dry and hard. And it sounds awful, but they are delicious. And you dip them in your coffee.
Yeah,
They're so good. So that's what I did today, and I'm gonna freeze them. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get some cookies done, and I've got my Christmas cake done. And yeah,
good.
It's a busy time of the year, isn't it? So I'm having friends in my ladies who I walk with and their dogs. They still have dogs and I don't. So 2 of us don't have dogs anymore and the other 3 do. So I've invited them over to my place and next week. And it's kind of potluck. It's just nibblies and a glass of wine and whatever. And just because I think everybody needs to get together. We meet once a week for coffee at the local coffee shop in the morning. And Andre's been going with us too, which is nice because they adore him. They all flirt with him because they don't have men. And, I'll say to them, well, I couldn't do it because I have a husband. And they always go, yeah, brag all you want. We know. And they love Andre, right? They just... And there's another girl that's French. And so she gets to flirt with him and speak to him in French. She's harmless. I love her. But these women are so much fun. So, okay, guys, I love you. And the chat's closed now, as you can see. And we will see you next week. Be there or be square. Okay. And you can go in Vidhista. Do you see Kathy's Guided Light Tarot above there in the names? Look her up. She's going live in about a half an hour and she'll give you a message. Okay. She'll give you a message, Vidhista. Kathy's Guided Light Tarot is going live in a half an hour or shorter. And she'll give you a message. Okay, sweetheart. Okay. We're going to say ciao, love, and
see you next week at the same time.
Take care.